This was my first poetry reading in Cleveland. And the first night I was here, this is the poem that I wrote. I dug it up from my computer files and copied it down because I don't have a printer. It's called Reflections Upon Women Eating Fruit. Part 1. Curiosity struck her, as did something in the sheen of the serpent's scales caressing her skin, like 10,000 fingernails of the 1,000 hidden guardians who danced unseen amid the trees. Her doe eyes fell upon the garden, moon-bathed trees within infinite starscapes. She must have thought to see such things with a wondering eye, even for just a moment, would be so great a gift that afterwards the earth itself may recoil from me, and I shall remember it fondly always. So she bit and tasted and saw the garden, the sky, the night itself, hers alone, in that moment when God looked away. Part 2. His charm struck her, offering flowers of yesteryear, vast riches long entombed, and now this rare succulent treat, the seed-spiced spark of tiny globes of bittersweet, like 100 drops of blood buried in soft, pale flesh, beneath the red, rough-worn skin. She remembered her mother's sun-warmed lands and surveyed the kingdom below them, of which she might become not prisoner, but queen. Her regal husband cloaked in shadows at her side, the black three-headed hound curled jealously at her feet. She must have thought, perhaps the spring shall never come, and winter stretch forever. Then it shall be my winter. This night shall be my night, no matter what remains, if morning comes again. So she bit and tasted and smiled at the dark land she had won, and the soft, pale hand in hers. As some of you know, I'm a geek, and this poem written on the back of an envelope is a poem that was written not by me, but by a character that I play in a LARP, live-action role-playing game, for those of you who are familiar with the term. Her name is Daria Matthewson. This is her untitled poem. These halls once rang with laughter, cheerful words and mirthful jests. Now silence invades, emptiness intrudes itself upon a gathering grown solemn. My bones are hollow, without the one who once cracked open and sucked the marrow from the night with me. Joy unshared is no joy. To laugh alone is merely madness. Though madness can bring merriment when madmen laugh together, but in isolation all reality fades into grotesque illusion. In losing, I am lost. In missing, I have missed all that once caught my eyes. The gleam of the skyline has vanished, and all the stars gone out. For alone, I cannot see the lines between them that once we used to guide our ways by night. How will I find my way home when home is not a place? It is a feeling I once had in a time that has passed, in the world of the heart of one I know no more. One more quick one. This is something that has been marinating for a while that I wrote tonight. It's called Modern Love Sonnet No. 1. If you'd be pleased to put your hand in mine, and for some moments lend to me your heart, then I'd be pleased to love you for a time, until such time as we may grow apart. Content with bittersweet impermanence, I know full well that times and people change, and boredom often blooms from roots intense, when futures loom before us new and strange. Should our love last years, decades, or mere months, however long or short our lover's lease, you'll always know that I did love you once, and love is no less sweet for being brief. But as for now, I'll deem it joy sublime, if you'll consent to love me for a time.